and welcome to another Zenphi tutorial. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be going over how you can build a Zenphi flow to automate the process of handling an email outreach. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step to any Zenphi flow is to set up your trigger, which in Zenphi is going to be the action that's going to initiate your flow. For this example, we're using Zenphi forms, meaning it's going to start the flow whenever a form response is submitted. So we can use this button to be able to build our form. It looks similar to a Google form, however it does have an added functionality called lookup, which I will get to in a second. So here you're able to add a title, a description, and you can add different questions and sections. So in the first section, I have used the lookup feature, which I previously mentioned. What this allows us to do is to be able to return records from a Zenphi table. So what you could do is create a table like this one, add a record for each one of your students, where we can store their parents' name, parents' email, teacher's name, teacher's email, etc. And then what we're able to do is add different clauses to be able to indicate which records we want to show. So in this case, by indicating that I wanted to return the records when the student's name is not null, that means that I wanted to return all of the different records. And don't worry, if you have a backlog of your students, whether that's in Excel or Sheets, you can easily convert it into a Zenphi table. I will have a link in the description to a YouTube tutorial that shows you how you can convert Google Sheets to a Zenphi table. You're able to select which column you want to display, so in this case, the student name. That way they're able to scroll through and choose the student that they want the outreach for. And then down at the bottom, I added a different question. So there's 3 different templates that they can choose from. It can either be an achievement email, parent-teacher conference email, or absence notification request email. So each one of these is going to go to a different section. So to do that, what you would do is click on the 3 dots, go to section based on answer, and I created a different section for each one of the templates. And then here we have the student achievement announcement section. So here I just have the questions that I need. So what was the achievement and what date and time will they be able to attend the assembly? And then we have section number 3 for the parent-teacher conference invite. So here I'm just asking what time and date the conference would be and when they need to confirm their assistance by. Then we have section number 4 asking about certain absence, so they just have to indicate when the student was absent. And since we have everything on a Zenphi table, I want to be able to return all of the information so that I can use it. So what I'm going to do is use the get record action. Here you can choose the table. So I'm going to choose the parent outreach table that we previously showed. Which ID do I want? I want the one that they selected. So if we click on the chain icon, which is a token picker, you'll be able to see it here. It's going to be under the suggestions. And you can choose which fields you want to return. That way you're able to use them. And now we want to be able to send the appropriate email. So to do that, I'm going to use the action called switch by value, which is going to allow us to go to a different branch depending on what they selected. So here for the input, I'm going to choose the question asking which email they'd like to send. So if we click on the chain icon once again, open up form data, I'm going to add the token for select the email that you'd like to send. And here in values, I've added a branch for each one of the options, and I've written it exactly how it is in the multiple choice. And then all I did was in each one of these, I added a send email Gmail action. So this is going to allow you to send an email on behalf of a Gmail account. To do that, you have to set up your connection to grant Zenphi permission to be able to do this. So all you have to do is click on the plus icon to create a new connection. This connection can be private or shared. You can also change the name. And then you can personalize the email. So here is going to be the recipient. So I can retrieve that from the get record action. Since I have the parent's email, I can easily send it to them. And I've also copied the teacher's email as well so that they're able to see it. You can edit the sender display name, you can add a subject, and then here I just changed the subject and the body for each one of the templates. So here I'm letting them know what they achieved, and then the date and time for the ceremony. And we also have some information here, for example, the student's name, the parent's name, which I used to be able to personalize the email further. And I did the exact same thing for the other 2 emails. All I did was change the subject and the body depending on the specific email that needs to be sent. And same thing here. Okay, and let's go ahead and do an example. So here we have our form. Here I would choose the student that I want the outreach for. Which one do I want to do? I want to go ahead and do an absence notification request. Here I have to select the date that they were absent. So I'm going to choose this one and then submit. And as you can see, it has sent the absence notification email. And this is what the email that they would receive would look like. And that would be everything. As you can see, it can be very simple to be able to automate the email outreach process. If you want to take it one step further, in the description there's going to be a link where you can learn how to create email templates so that you can learn how to add branding, specific fonts to make sure that all of the emails for your business look the same. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments section, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.